Have you ever been in an emergency like this? If you have, I'm gonna help you out by sharing my go-to emergency glam routine to make your life a whole lot easier. So I'm sure you heard of how ladies in the past always used to wear whalebone corsets to keep their waist really tiny. Personally for me, before a big event, I always like to sort of put on a girdle to sleep. The tightness really kind of like helps bloating the next day. This one is from when I gave birth and went through C-section. The hospital gave this to me. You just kind of like put the Velcro on to whatever tightness you want. I also have the more traditional kind here. I don't know if it's whalebone or some new material that they put, but basically you just kind of like buckle it up and zip it like that, so it keeps your waist really tiny. Okay, I can't zip it. I'm gonna use this one. Put this on really tight like that. And just pull really hard. Keep it as tight as possible so that when you wake up, your tummy will be flatter. You can definitely sleep with it, and if you feel it's really uncomfortable, like you can't breathe, then just kind of loosen it up a little bit. You guys can actually buy it at like pharmacies. For the more traditional kind of corsets or girdles, you can actually get it from any lingerie shop. Okay, so for hair, since you don't have time to go to the salon and get it beautifully done, and I know a lot of you guys don't know how to use the curling iron, this is one of the methods that I sometimes use for curling my hair, and the results turn out really nice and it's really simple. The method is tying up your hair into these little knots that's called Bantu knots. Just have it on overnight. It's a bit uncomfortable to sleep on, but kind of just stick on your side and it will be fine. Since my hair is already curled, I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. What I have with me here are a few things. One of this hair roller things, a tangle teaser. Another version of the tangle teaser is a brand called Wet Brush. Let me just show you guys how easy it is to like just brush through your hair. Look, it's really smooth like that. Look, it's like so difficult to comb through. I cannot do this, you know. Okay, so look at that, that's stuck, right? So you would also need some bobby pins and some hairspray the next morning. Normally for Bantu knots, people will part it in very small little squares, and they actually don't use it to curl hair. People actually use it as just a hairstyle by itself. Since we are doing for the purpose of curling hair, I would suggest using bigger portions so that it doesn't turn out to have such tight curls. Just twist. Make sure the ends are just kind of tucked in. I am just going to put a bobby pin in and it's done. It will hold. For the fringe, I would suggest just kind of taking out a portion, and then you take the roller and you kind of roll it up. I like to keep the fringe a little bit far apart from the face so that when you take it out, it has this pushback effect where it like has a bit of a, you know, curl like that. You want the curls at the side of your head to be a little bit more curly, so I suggest putting the Bantu knots a bit closer to the edge here like that, so that this little piece of hair here can be more curly. Right now, I'm just going to remove it. Right now, I'm just going to take out this little hair roller here. You can see that it kind of has this thing where it like goes up a little bit before it comes down, so your fringe will have a little bit more volume. Tea contains caffeine, which is really effective in reducing puffiness that's usually caused by water retention. Today, I'm going to be applying some tea bags on my eyes. This is a method that's tried and tested and has been used even by runway models. I am going to be soaking them in the warm water for about 5 minutes, and after that, I will chill them in the refrigerator for about another 5 minutes, and then you're ready to put them on your face. They have been in the fridge for a while, so now they are all chilled and nice. Usually, people put it all over their eye socket area, but because I have eyelash extensions on, I can't do that. I'm just gonna kind of like balance it on my eye like that and lie down and just kind of rest for a few minutes. Okay, so I've put the tea bags on for about 10 minutes now. The coldness actually does help. A lot of eye creams actually do have caffeine in them to help reduce your puffiness. This one is a cheaper method. Alright, so next I am going to be putting on a peeling gel on my face so that I can exfoliate my skin. You can use any brand that you want. It's just this magical liquid that can kind of get rid of all the dirt and dead skin on your face. Your face has to be dry for this, so if you're doing this in the shower, just make sure it's not wet. However, after doing this, your face will be very dry. You do have to moisturize after that, which I'm going to be showing you guys how. Oh my god, look at all that dead skin. One of the reasons why I'm doing this is because after this, I'm going to be putting a mask on. And before you put a mask on, you want to make sure that your face is really clean. I save all of this and mail to my enemy. Okay, so I finished washing off all the dead skin off my face, and now my skin is like squeaky clean but also very dry. Right now is a good time to put on a mask, and today I'm going to be using the Minon Amino Moist Mask, and it's actually a Japanese skincare brand that's actually catered for people with sensitive skin, and it's pretty amazing because it is the best selling mask in Japan for the past 2 years. And considering how much Japanese skincare brands there are and how many brands of masks there are, it's pretty amazing feat. Many Japanese makeup artists actually use it on their celebrities before they do an important shoot. So this is a great thing for emergency glam because it will like make your skin immediately more radiant and supple. There's actually 9 types of hydrating amino acids inside and 2 types of clarifying amino acids. It's a lot of stuff choked into one mask. I'm going to be showing you guys how the mask looks like, and also I'm going to be testing out the moisture before and after of my skin with this device right here. It will actually tell you how much moisture there is in your skin and how much oil. Okay, and here we go. Here's the mask. You can see that it's very full of moisture. You can see that the gel that comes out of it is really thick like that. It's like very soft fabric, so be careful when you open it, it's not tear it. Right now I'm just going to test the moisture on my skin and the oil. So it showed me a sad face emoji. The moisture level is 36.3, the oil level is 24.3. So this side is 37.4 with a 25.0. It's mask time! So there's a lot of extra gel, I don't want to waste it. So I'm just going to blot on my face first. When you apply your mask, just make sure you don't get all these air bubbles trapped there. So I've got my sheet mask on and it's fitting my face really well. I really like it that it's like really adhering very well to my face. The excess that's still inside the packet, kind of like put it on your neck, on your hands, put on the kneecaps. Once you have really moisturized and supple skin, it's really way easier to put your makeup. You don't have to cake on so much foundation because your skin texture is already like naturally kind of glowy and dewy. I'm going to be putting this on for 15 minutes and I'll check back with you guys. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes and I'm going to remove my mask now. So whatever is the remaining moisture, I'm just gonna kind of massage it into my skin. It's like a lot more moisturized now, definitely. Very hydrated. Yeah, so now the skin is like definitely a lot more glowy and dewy. Just kind of go to sleep like that so that the serum can really act on your skin all night long. Alright, so now I'm just gonna let the gel serum kind of sit into my skin for a little bit more before I do the test. Oh, okay. Oh, it reduced my oil. So now it's 55 and 17. I'm actually more amazed that it actually reduced my oil content because I don't know how that happened. Oh my god! Okay, so this one says 52.6 and 16.8. So after finishing with the mask, I think most people will feel pretty happy with this amount of moisture and suppleness. But because big event tomorrow, I want to make sure that my skin is the most moist it can possibly be. I am going to be using the Minon Amino Moist Charged Milk. It really locks in the moisture in your face so that it can last longer. And if you're going overnight, you want to make sure that it doesn't dry out by morning. It is a very silky and very velvety kind of texture. Very comfortable on the skin, not sticky at all. Just like the mask, it's fragrance-free, alcohol-free, colorant-free, so it's really suitable for people with sensitive skin. Right now, it's like really, I can feel the moisture like really sealed in like crazy. So if you guys are interested to try it out, the pack of 4 masks would be $18.90 and for the Moist Charged Milk is $28.90. So now that I'm done with my face, I'm gonna move on to my lips and I'm going to be doing a lip scrub. You guys can actually use any brands of lip scrubs if you have them at home, but you can also use the DIY option, which I'm gonna be doing today. All you need is some honey and some brown sugar. It's super simple. This is great and it's so cheap. It tastes really nice. I'm just gonna let this sit here for about a minute and then I'm just gonna go and rinse off the honey. I have washed off all the excess sugar and honey and I can feel that my lips definitely have a lot less dead skin now. The next thing I'm gonna do is to put on a lip tattoo. When you eat, sometimes your lipstick will come off and then your base color can be seen. So it really locks in the color for, I don't know, 24 hours or even more sometimes. So I'm gonna be putting this on now. I bought this in Japan. If you're unsure of how to do it and you don't want to make too big of a mistake, you can first try by putting it only at the inner parts of your lips like that, so that it kind of has a gradient effect to it. So just kind of let it dry for a bit. Okay, so gonna peel it off now. Right now, my lips just kind of feel normal, like bare, I guess, but there is at least some color there and it's this really sweet shade of pink. So if you just go to bed like that, tomorrow morning we'll still wake up looking like this. If you're getting ready for an emergency big event, sometimes your nails are just not nice. Just painting your nails is not going to be enough if you have very stumpy nails, I guess. So this one extends the length and on top of that, it's beautiful and it's also very not time consuming at all. The last thing you want is for you to be kind of like rushing for your event and you're painting your nails and one of them gets destroyed. I've got a really default looking design here right now, which is kind of this pearlescent color. The trick is to actually put on a lot of the glue that comes with it so that it can really stay. I've heard that it can stay on for like maybe 2 weeks or so. My own nails are obviously done already. I'm just going to demonstrate on somebody with short nails and model. So I'm done applying the pop-on nails. So now look, so elegant and beautiful. Okay, so one final tip is to not try any kinds of new makeup or new makeup techniques that you have never tried before, because I've personally tried like to do stuff like that, you know, and it turns out not nice. So it's just best to stick to colors that you know will look really good on you, lipsticks that you have tried before and you're comfortable with. Just go with that. Okay, so there you have it guys. I've shown you my emergency glam routine and I hope you guys find it useful. This video is actually sponsored by Minon Amino Moist and they're really generous, so we have a giveaway and we're giving away the full set of Minon Amino Moist products that are worth $130 and they are going to be given to 3 different winners. So if you want to be part of this giveaway, all you have to do is to leave me a comment telling me what is your favorite last minute glam hack, and at the same time don't forget to include your name, your email, and also this contest is only open to people living in Singapore. Okay, so as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit on that little bell icon so you get a notification every time a fresh video comes out. I'll be sticking around the first hour after I upload so I can chat with you guys and reply to all comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!